John Alford, and I'm the founder of NOLA 180. So what would make you not credible is if there's sort of standard information that everyone or most people know and you don't know it. And then you're in a situation where you're asking for money or even pitching your idea and it's evident that you haven't done your research. So I don't know what, it'd be the equivalent of trying to start a school and not knowing about No Child Left Behind, That's an extreme example. But if you didn't know about that, people would say you clearly are not serious because everybody knows that. Or in the situation of turnaround schools, if you hadn't heard of Edison schools that, try to do that a big way in Philadelphia, it'd look really bad for me to go into a meeting and they say, so how are you different than what Edison did in Philadelphia? And I said, Edison, Philadelphia, you have to do your research. I mean, and not for the purposes of trying to get money, but for you trying to be successful in this idea. I think that if you're trying to answer the question so that you can write a good grant, you're kind of in trouble. If that's the main reason why that you're trying to do the research. You should know your business, your industry, your model, the holes in it, the strong points in it, everything about it. You should. You should know that better than anyone else. And no one should. It happens from time to time, but there should be very few holes or questions that you haven't asked yourself. You should be every day trying to tear your own plan apart, and you should be honest about that. Like if there's a question that's like, oh, that's not going to work, you need to change it, not just keep moving on like that's not a problem. So I would say that keep asking people. Once you speak to one school, like in my instance, speak to one school about, hey, who should I ask about turnaround, and they point you to someone. Once you ask that person, ask them who else is good to talk to about this, and just always trying to beat those people, because that's the best way to find out what has been done and what the industry is about, is to talk to people. I mean, you can find stuff online that can give you people's names and you can start painting a big picture, but until you start going in deeply and talking to actual people that have done it before or done something like it before, you're not gonna know yourself. You're not gonna know for your own idea. And forget the grant. You don't want to fail. Your idea, the problem you're trying to solve is so important that you have to talk to everyone.